So today we're going to look at how we calculate the volume of cylinders. So this here is our formula for calculating the volume of cylinders. Its volume is equal to pi r squared h. Now you may notice that this formula is actually just the area of a circle and then multiplied by the height. So just like with the other shapes, this formula is essentially finding the area of the circle and then multiplying it by how far the shape has been stretched. But anyway, let me show you how to use this. So here we have a cylinder. It has a radius of 3 and a height of 16. Now what we need to do is use this formula and just put these numbers in those places. So our formula is volume equals pi times r squared times h. Now personally, I like to put the multiplication signs in there. I just find it helps me when I'm typing it into a calculator. But you're welcome to not put the multiplication symbols in there if you're happy to just have the letters all squished together and you know that they're multiplied. Anyway, I'm going to put them in there. So I don't know what the volume is yet, so I have to leave that as a v. Pi is a number in itself already, but r is my radius, so my radius is 3, so it's 3 squared. And then I'm timesing that by the height, so my height is this distance here, so that's 16. So I'm typing this into my calculator. So pi times 3 squared times 16, and I get volume is equal to 452.3893421. Let's round it to 2 decimal places because that's my go-to. Oops. Because 2 decimal places is my automatic go-to, so let me put a dotted line after 2. Now the number 9, it rounds up, so this will become 39. So volume is equal to 452.39. I didn't put units on here, but let's call it centimetres, and it's cubed because we're calculating volume. So let's move on to this one over here. Again, another cylinder. We need to use our formula to calculate its volume. So I'm going to start by writing the formula. Always start with writing the formula, no matter what. No matter what you're doing, no matter how basic it is, however basic or however many times you've done it and you think it's so easy, I know the formula off by heart, I don't need to write it, okay? It's always good to write the formula because even if you totally stuff it up in an exam and you make so many mistakes and put things in the wrong place, you could get marks for just having written your formula, so always write the formula. Okay, anyway, so volume is equal to pi times the radius squared times the height. Okay, so we don't know what the volume is yet, that's what we're trying to find, so that has to stay as v. Pi is already a number. Now my radius, interesting. I'm not actually given a radius, I'm given a diameter. The difference being a radius goes to the center, so from the edge to the center, whereas a diameter goes straight across through the center all the way to the other side. So what should I do here? I'm going to halve it, okay, because a diameter is double a radius, or a radius is half of the diameter, because if you think about it, this one's only going halfway, whereas this one's going here to the center and then to the other side, so it's going twice as far. So my radius is 4, so 4 squared, and my height is 13. Cool. So, get our trusty calculator. Pi times 4 squared times 13. And I get volume is equal to 653.4512719. As always, I'm going to round to 2 decimal places. Always round to 2 decimal places unless your question tells you to do it differently. 2 decimal places is like the best option. So volume equals 653.45. I didn't put units, so I'll just call it units cubed. Alright, awesome. And that is how we go about calculating the volume of a cylinder. Super simple. The most difficult thing is remembering the formula.